another kind of factoring. This is a different kind of polynomial. Notice it has 4 terms. Here's one term, here's the next term, here's the third term, and here's the last term. Also notice the exponents, 3, 2, 1, and this would be x to the 0. We don't write it because x to the 0 is 1. This is not a difference of 2 cubes, it's not the sum of 2 cubes, and it's not a quadratic. There are 4 terms. However, if you've been factoring quadratics using the x method, then this will be a piece of cake because this is the second half of that process. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to group our polynomial into 2 equal parts. Then we're going to look at our first group and ask ourselves, what can be factored out? What do they have in common? Well, I can factor a 2 out, and I can also factor out an x squared. So I'm going to write 2x squared. That can be factored out of both terms. Remember, factoring out is the same as dividing by, but you're showing what you're dividing by in your factor. So that then means that what's left, 2x cubed divided by 2x squared is x. Negative 6x squared divided by 2x squared is negative 3. Then I'm going to look at my second group. Typically, because this is positive, I'm going to factor out a positive number. When I factor out a positive number, I want to make sure I put my plus sign right there. So I can factor out a positive 3 out of both. So I'm factoring out a positive 3. So I'm going to think divide by 3 on this term, excuse me, not 3x, 3, and divide by 3 on this term. So then what do I have after I've divided by 3? Well, 3x divided by 3 is x. Negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. Notice my binomials are the same, so I can factor them out. So I'm going to factor out that binomial x minus 3, and I'm left with 2x squared plus 3. So my factoring is done.